Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
The program presented are submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNLY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
Hello, everybody, and thank you again for joining us on today's Entrepreneur. We have someone real cool in here. Her name is Ms. Dozie O'Heary, and she's going to tell us about her organization, Choose to Do Inc.
Cool. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Good.
Yes. Let's tell everybody a little bit about your organization, how you got started. I know that what you're doing is giving back definitely to the community, and your focus is on children, and that's very, very good, because we are definitely in the moments where our children are, going through now more than ever. I think more struggles than back in the days, or we're just becoming more aware. In a way, it's funny how technology comes into play, because I guess if we didn't know, if back in the days we didn't have a way of tracking,
right?
What kids were maybe going into, or what they liked, or what they watched, and things like that. But now with so many things being at the palm of your hand, and us being parents, we can always monitor. We know that their mind is actually developing faster, thanks to it. So Can you tell us a little bit about how you're giving back and maybe opening other doors for these children to interact with each other and find a mentor more than anything, instead of maybe just focusing on their phones or other things. It's actually living life.
Yes,
that's how I would say.
Yes,
which is really
live
important.
It. Yeah.
So tell us more about that.
Yeah, sure. So Choose to Do Inc. is a nonprofit that mentors underprivileged youth in the greater Houston area. It is a 501c3 that was founded March 8th, 2016. And our mission is to focus on the physical and mental benefits of positive thinking while exposing our youth to new life experiences. So all that means is that we focus on the mindset of a child. Our tagline is change your mindset, change your outcome, because we believe that everything starts up here and with your mind first. If you can believe it, you can achieve it, right? So the programs that we have, they are focused around and centered around self-love and leadership. So we have a program called Breaking the Cycle for Girls, which is a 4-week program that promotes self-love and leadership among girls 9 to 19 years old. So it's a 4-week program. We go out every week to a location, and we have a topic that we discuss each week, and each week from that topic we create activities that are fun for the kids to accomplish.
And when it's all girls, you mean it's just all girls?
All
right?
girls.
All
so
girls.
We have female volunteers also that come in and help us support, and they play as an assistant to the kids and to the facilitator of the program.
Now,
and so they're all female.
One kid has an assistant, or is it like one assistant covers?
It's one big
10 or
group.
15?
So we typically have 2 to 5 volunteers that come out.
Okay.
And so they not only assist with the kids with the program, but they also assist the facilitator with running the program. But as far as the kids, they're hands-on, they're interactive. They work on the activities with the kids, so they're not just standing off by themselves. We make sure that they're also involved in the process.
Now, let's not give all your secrets away.
Okay.
But let's know a little bit about those programs. Like, what is it that maybe, like, let's say, what do you have coming up soon?
So we have, so one of our goals this year was to get into a school.
Okay.
And so we'll be working with HISD in the fall. We'll be mentoring a group of kids at Fondren Middle School.
Fondren.
Shout out to Fondren. Yeah. So we'll be, and it'll be our first school. And there's about 25 kids there, which will start in October. So we'll be mentoring a group of girls and boys separately through our program, Breaking the Cycle for Girls. And we also have a Breaking the Cycle for Boys, which is a 4-week program. It's just like the girls that promotes self-love and leadership among boys 9 to 19 years old.
9 to 19 years old.
9 to 19 years old.
Okay, and you said they are free. These are free.
It's
programs.
free for the kids and for the families. That the families bring their kids to the location and you drop them off. But the kids are at the schools will already be there, and it'll be after school. And so we'll run the program with the kids then.
So no, Mom, you cannot stay, okay?
No, you have to go. Sorry.
You have to go. No, you know what? And that's what we were talking about earlier. That kids, my daughter's 4, and she opened up to my sister, not to me. She told me about all her friends in class and all the names. I still couldn't get that out of her, and I was like, how does she know all of that and not me?
Yeah.
But that comes into what you're saying, right? That sometimes just moms don't get that feedback from their child, so they have to be sneaky about how they can get it. Maybe they can get someone to you, right?
Yeah, I guess sneaky story. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so the kids, they tend to be more open when their parents are not around. Unfortunately, that's how we were. That's how I was as a child. I told people outside my family unit more about myself than I told my family. And then also kids look at their parents or adults as adult figures. And, if you're an adult to a child, it's like, you don't understand me, you don't know me, And so, I think that's just how kids look at adults, is like, you're up here and I'm kind of like down here, so you can't relate. But that's further from, and I think also too, because adults present themselves that way too. It's like, I'm an adult, so you gotta listen to what I say, and from that perspective. And so, yes, that is needed, but we want the kids to know through our programs that this is a place where you can be yourself. First and foremost, and that we're going to cultivate you and empower you to be the best version of yourself. Right. So we kind of break down their perceptions of what school is like, what their perceptions of what the relationship between a child and adult is like. And so our volunteers, and as well as the facilitator, which is the teacher, which is me, we make it fun and very active for the kids, and so the space is very supportive.
Do you have a couple of sponsors right now that have helped you, I guess, through the years that you've been in service for the community?
Yes.
Who are, maybe if you want to give them a shout out and thank you.
Yeah, sure. So we have had HEB sponsor us, which is major for us. They've done it multiple times.
That's great.
We have had the Cheesecake Factory sponsor us as well. And we've had, but mostly how we get by with our funding is through individual donations. And so people just like you and other people out in the community just give us funds. And so that's how we've been able to survive. So. And
I saw that I think you've taken the girls out to go get their nails done. That's one of them. So
we have our third program. So far we've had Brigade Cycle for girls, which is for the girls, and then we have a Brigade Cycle for boys, and then we have a spa day program. Okay. So after the 4 weeks, we add a 5th day, and we turn that day into our spa day program. And the purpose of Spa Day is to validate what makes the kids beautiful and unique. Okay. And so we've done Spa Day with the girls for Brigade Cycle for girls, where we have the kids work through a series of workshops, and then we have volunteers come out to give them manicures.
And so for the guys, maybe we need a barber. Orlando, where's that? No, I was kidding.
So we haven't done that because we're launching our Brigade Cycle for Boys program in the fall. We have not done our Spa Day program with them yet, but they will have their own version of a Spa Day program, which will not be manicures. But even though boys do get manicures, yes, you gotta maintain your body,
Yeah,
but I don't see how the boys will be very open to that, even though I would love to introduce them to that.
Haircuts.
So but we will have a self-care element in our Spa Day program for the boys.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it'll be fun. They're gonna like it. They won't know they like, but they're gonna like it.
Yeah. And so, what do you think is something that a lot of these kids really kind of like? Let's say if I'm a parent and my kid's going through that crazy stage, the teen years. What would kind of help me out? I know you said you have some background in being a nanny as well. You used to take care of children. I don't know if it was all ages.
Yes, all ages, from newborn to 17.
So you went through the terrible twos, and you also went through the teen years. So what is the best advice that you would give to a parent?
So I always say this. I do not have kids of my own, so I'm not a parent. But what I've experienced through working with children is that kids want to be heard.
Okay.
They want to be listened to. And oftentimes it takes the parent stepping outside of the parent role and just being a human and taking the time out to listen to what their child is saying and kind of break down that wall of, you're my parent, so I can't tell you anything. But you want your child to be able to communicate with you, because that way you can protect them more, because if you don't know what's going on in their life, you can't really, protect them, from that standpoint. And so it's difficult for parents to step outside of the parent role, to just keep the door open for their child to talk to them and tell them anything, even if it's going right, even if the day's going right, even if the day's going wrong, but just be open, and then also be receptive about what they will tell you, because you're going to hear stuff that you don't like, stuff that's going to bother you, but it's better they tell you than they tell their friend or they tell somebody else. Right. And so what I would say to parents is just take a breath before you go in and talk to your child. Open up your mind, do some self-work on yourself,
Right.
and then go into that space of, I'm just here to listen. And I might not like what you're going to say, but you got the floor for you to tell me whatever you want to tell me, and then hug them, kiss them, like give them affection after what they've told you, but keep that as an ongoing, maybe take them out where they know it's time for y'all to just bond and like do stuff together, and then don't be the parent in that moment. Be their friend. And
what works for me? I have a younger daughter. No, I don't. Well, she's like my daughter because
right.
I would pick her up when she was 4 years old from school, so she's my sister. But I know that right now she's going through a lot of changes, and so I've noticed that when I go and I tell her, look, we're gonna go shopping, we're gonna go to the mall, even if it's just to walk around or whatever, we're gonna go, and that's me and her time in the car.
Yes.
And she opens up in front of my daughter, my younger daughter, but I'm glad that we have that moment because everything, oh my gosh, they go through so much now in high school. And now it's like relationships, they have boyfriends, they have all sorts of stuff going on, teachers, and it's like, oh, that's a lot of stuff.
It's a lot to hear. It's a lot to hear.
And it's like I've got other stuff that I'm trying to do. I do this, I do that, and so it's like, but you need to stop and just give them the floor.
Give them the floor.
And the best time to catch me is when I'm in the car. Talk to me.
Yeah. That's real, because you got to find time for yourself when you can handle it.
Mentally, you're calm, at ease. So what's the best contact number for you?
So you can contact me at 713-291-6141, which is my work phone as well as my cell. You can also email me at doheri@choosetodoinc.org, and that's CHOOSETODOINC.org. So that's doheri@choosetodoinc.org. You can also go to our website at CHOOSETODOINC.org, where you can find out more information about our organization. And then also on social media, we have Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, Facebook, and our handle is CHOOSETODOINC, and that's at Choose to Do Inc.
Okay.
It's a lot, I know, but it's all the same.
Hold up.
Yeah, there we go. Boo!
Boo! There you go.
Ow! There we go.
Okay. Well, definitely this has been a pleasure, just knowing that, you're very active in the community, you're giving back, and there's always room for more people that would like to come in and just help out. Today it's your help for another child, but tomorrow it might be your child.
Right.
So just remember that what you give is always what you're going to get. So thank you so much again. It's been a pleasure talking with you. God bless you for all the wonderful things that you're doing for the community.
Thank you.
And do you want to say anything else?
Yes. I wanted to shout out everybody that has supported us so far. We are always looking for volunteers. If you want to volunteer, we take male and female volunteers for our programs, and we will need lots of volunteers coming up in October and for the fall. And so please go to our website and hit us up. Send us emails, call us, let us know that you want to participate. And we are also looking for donors and sponsors to help us fund our organization, because we do need money to grow in order to help out as many kids and communities as possible. So if you're interested in funding or sponsoring the program, please contact us and let us know, and we will shout you out, support you as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us on today's Entrepreneur. You have a blessed day.